Hi and good afternoon and welcome to Thfc Till I Die, your home of Tottenham, past, present, and a very, very exciting future. And today we're going to, with the announcement of Ange Postecoglou being announced as our new manager on a new 4-year contract. We're going to look at it. We're going to look at the statement. We're going to look at what transfers he's going to be looking at, what his 4 major things he's got to do walking into the club, and also go through a team with Kane and a team without Harry Kane. It's got all that to come. Join me on this. This is a joint stream as always. Of course, with Mia from Spurs Between the Lines. And Mia, how are you this afternoon, Mia? And I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm well for it. I think I'm well, yeah. Kalispera to everybody, which means good evening in Greek. I'm going to give you all Greek lessons. Me and Ellie, we're going to teach you all. And we're going to teach the swear words to Dave. That's what he wants to know. But
you know swear words.
Yeah. We'll start with g'day, mate. What do you reckon, Mia?
G'day, mate. Get the shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah. Apparently, Australians don't like drinking Fosters, I was told earlier. So that's something you never. But I used to love the Council Main adverts when your man's up the tree says, "Hang on, mate, I can see the pub from here," which was very. I used to love them adverts. Anyway, big up to SF Colin. He says, "Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Colin. Hope you're doing well." And we've got Carl Simpson in the house. Good afternoon, guys. Everyone in the chat. Adrian Sucker. Good afternoon, all. We've got NS Sports TV says hi, and a big up to Mia. We've got David Clark from Leicester. Says hi from Leicester. At least I can go to bed now, knowing I'm not going to wake up in the middle of the night sweating and seeing the ex-Chelsea coach in my nightmares. That's true. Well, I hope you're happy with the appointment, David, anyway. Peter Rem, good afternoon again. Kate says, afternoon, guys. It's Postecoglou Tuesday. Whoop, whoop, yeah. Wembley 1, afternoon, people. I think your vote should have had a third option, maybe given time and backing. Yeah, I have got a poll in the chat, and it is, can Ange lead us to glory? Yes or no? No, maybe I should have put a third option there. Maybe you're right. But 67% say yes at the moment, he can lead us to glory. 33% say no, he cannot lead us to glory. So we have to see what happens. We've got Peter M. I don't know what that is. Maybe you can say it for us, Mia. Mia's
he's saying Kalispera, but I don't know what that second bit is meant to be. Something more, which means my. So I don't know what that quite is supposed to mean. I don't know.
Carl's saying I want swear words as well.
Don't worry, I'll get there.
Big up everyone, Terry White. We've got Wilton McDonald from Florida. Good afternoon, Dermot and Mia. We've got NS Sports TV said, does this not remind you when you guys appointed Pochettino? There is a bit of, there is the same sort of feeling, isn't it? It's excitement.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel a bit like that.
I do as well. And look, let's hope Pochettino doesn't do too well at Chelsea. But look, why do we care? We got the Thunder from down under in charge of us. We've got Jim. He says hi, Dan and Mia, and Ange we trust Tottenham till I die. David says, I'm not going to listen to any negative Spurs fans about our new coach. In fact, I'm not even going to get into a debate with them because I'm happy as Larry with the new appointment. I think we all are. I think we're all happy. Ellie saying, Leicester coach, was that not Chelsea? We had so many. I can't blame Dermatron. I don't know what she's blaming me for. Go on, Mia.
Yeah, I don't know. She also said, Kalispera Mia Isegala. Yes, I'm well, thank you.
Yeah, we've got Spurs related. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Spurs related. And we've got Peter and my heart. Wilton saying, I have a good feeling about Ange. I do. And Carl says, I like what's going on here. Here we go. Bring that up. He says, cannot wait till the 1st of July so we get started from Jim. Yeah, Carl's saying, agree, David. No negativity towards Ange. We're back 100%. Ellie and Mia, sorry. Look, we've got a manager after 71 days. And here it is. Ange Postecoglou, club announcement, appointment of Ange Postecoglou as new head coach on a 4-year deal. This is the statement. Now that the seasons and the domestic cups competitions have concluded, We are delighted to announce the appointment of Ange Postecoglou as our new first-team head coach, becoming the first Australian to manage in the Premier League. Ange will not join us on the 1st of July on a 4-year contract. Daniel Levy, chairman, Ange brings a positive mentality and a fast attacking style of play. He has a strong track record of developing players and understanding the importance of the link from the academy. Everything that is important to our club. We are excited to have Ange join us as we prepare for the season ahead. The former Australian national team player, Ange managed South Melbourne, winning the National Soccer League twice, the Oceania Club Championship. He then left Australian national team 17s and under 20s before moving to managing the A-League, winning the Premier League in 2011. The Championship Grand Finals in 2011-2012 with Brisbane's Roar, becoming the first coach to win consecutive A-League Championship titles. He then became Australia's senior national team manager from 2013 to 17, taking the team to the 2014 World Cup, winning the AFC Asian Cup in 2015 and securing the qualifications for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. He won the J1 League with Yokohama F. Marios in 2019 and then joined us from Celtic, where he won the Scottish Premier League, the Scottish League Cup in 21-22 and delivered the treble, winning Scottish Premiership, Scottish League Cup and Scottish Cup in 22-23. We shall confirm Ange's coaching staff in due course. Ellie, what do you think to that statement? And he's got a good record, hasn't he? Wherever he's been, he's won.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a good record. I think it's not one to be sniffed at. At the end of the day, you can only beat what's in front of you. And Joe, what the fact he's done it in all different places is good, because that means he's adaptable. He's adapted to different leagues and playing with different teams, which shows that he is good at coming and like adapting to what he has to adapt to. So I think it's a really good record. He has got a lot of experience, and he's a very experienced manager when he even talks about football. He's very, very knowledgeable as well. Don't doubt it, people, because people think maybe he's Australian. He hasn't got like that much of a clue, but he's actually a very knowledgeable man.
He really is. And Kate, yeah, Philip is fine. Philip plays in Dublin on a Tuesday night in the band. So he's doing his Phil Collins impression of playing the drums like he did for Genesis. So that's where Philip is tonight. So yeah, I was speaking to him today. He's feeling a lot better than he is, but he will be back tomorrow. So big up, Kate, and thank you very much. And then we've got Terry White saying Ange will be as successful as Levy allows him to be. If Levy gives him the players he needs to play his brand of football and stop meddling in football business, Ange and the club can be successful. And it is down to that, isn't it, Mia? It's down to Levy letting Ange do what Ange does best. It's getting the players in he wants and let him do what he wants instead of letting Levy what Levy wants, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think for me, this actually is quite a good fit, though, because Postecoglou doesn't demand big, high-wage players. So actually, I think that Levy will let him do it because he likes those kind of younger players that aren't expensive. So it actually kind of suits Levy probably quite a lot, in fact.
Right. Well, there's been a debate in the last few days about Harry Kane, Mia. And is he staying? Is he going to Real Madrid, about to put a bid in for him? And if so, will he stay? Will he stay under Ange? Will Ange sell him? Or does he fit Ange's system? And this is why I come up with this. Why selling Harry Kane now would be good for Tottenham manager Ange Postecoglou. Now, we've got two teams here, Mia. We've got this team now. This is the team with Harry Kane in it. And this is the team without Harry Kane in it. Which team would you prefer, to start with?
It's difficult because some of those players, I presume, won't even be here. We don't know what players we're going to get. Obviously, that's obviously a bit of we don't really know. Yeah. But the thing is, I'm sure there's a song about this somewhere, about him. Should he stay? Should he go? I'm sure that's a song.
The Clash.
I know I was being sarcastic. Obviously, everyone knows that song.
Were. Sorry.
I think that for me, whatever happens, I think that Ange can adapt. I do think he can, and if he doesn't want to stay, I do think that to keep Kane and not get the money would be very foolish. Like we can't we can't try and justify it, because at the end of the day, that's a lot of extra money next year. This team needs a big overhaul. So imagine if we had that money to give to Ange as extra to be able to buy extra players that he needs. I think it's, it's something that it'll be good for him to have that. So I feel like that if he doesn't want to stay, he should go.
Yeah, I mean, we've got, and Wembley once said, notice though, Levy has to get his months to June savings on salaries along with Mon. The fact we will be weeks behind everyone else, of course, is irrelevant to Levy. Saving salaries is most crucial. And
that's conjecture. You don't know that's for the fact. The thing is, you're saying it like that's why he's doing it. It might be that Postecoglou wants to go on holiday, which he does, and spend some time with his family. So I just think that's all a bit conjecture.
Yeah. We've got Kate said, I'm going to have a green salad for dinner in honor of Big Ange, and then I'm going to smash my plate. There you go.
I hope you've got some feta cheese on that salad.
Surely, and then we've got do you want to, what's that? Can you pronounce that name, Mia? Because I don't want to get it wrong.
Anik. I don't want to say it in case it's coming out something rude,
Anik,
I think.
Anyway. We just call you Anik, if that's okay. And he says, surely Kane's not sticking around for this geezer.
Well, if he doesn't, he doesn't. There we go. You can't make a player stay. If he doesn't want to stay, then he doesn't want to be part of the team, and that's fine. Then he can leave, can't he?
Yeah. Edward Wyavos says, Ange won't whinge if he needs to work to a budget. And the team he put together at Celtic, Mir, with all the competitions they won and everything, he only spent £80 million on that Celtic side. Then when you put the winning money in for winning the competitions he's won up there, it becomes a 130 million winning squad. So he can buy brilliant players, and he knows how to pick them as well on a small budget. So really, he's not a manager that's going to need a lot of money to spend, is he? Really, just enough to spend on the position he wants.
No, that's exactly it. And I think people are really getting saying, he's been told he's got to work to a budget. But I think actually that he's able to do that. I don't think that's a big deal to him, if I'm honest. No. And I think he's going to have probably a slightly bigger budget than what he did anyway at Celtic. And like I say, if we give him the money from Kane as well, that's going to be extra budget if he does get sold. Yeah. So I don't think it's that big a deal.
No, I want to say big up to Jazz Fusion. It's a skill set names. We've got Terry White, Kate Boxwell, who's laughing at that one. Edward White of Voz said if Kane fails the fitness test, he's
Gonski.
He's Gonski, yeah. Sounds like an 80s band, that Gonski. Really does. And maybe I'm thinking of, what am I thinking of the 80s band?
It sounds more like a disease that you might get. I've got a bout of the Gonskis.
Babonsky. Yeah, the 80s band Babonsky. Yeah, Bronsky, yeah. Beat, yeah, that's what that sounds like. Terry White, it says Hotspur will not be able to play effectively in Ange's system, in my opinion. I think Hotspur will be sold this summer.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I'm a massive Hotspur fan, and I know Ellie is as well. Look, I love the way he might just fit perfectly into an Ange system. He might be that Ange might like him as a player, but look, if he is sold, I'd be very disappointed to see him go. But we are overloaded in midfield, though, aren't we, Mia?
Yeah, and he hasn't got the legs. He likes midfielders to have legs, and Hotspur just hasn't got it, and he hasn't got the skill set. I just don't think he'll fit in at all. No. He's too slow and sluggish for an Ange team.
Yeah. Peter Ram says if we get silly money for Kane, if we get silly money offer for Kane, we should take it definitely. Yeah, with a year left in his contract. Look, I think it's silly to sell Harry Kane. I think any manager that comes in to manage us will want to work with Harry Kane and Son. There's no one in the world that would not have Harry Kane in his side. But with a year left in his contract, with him signing a new contract. Now, he could come out here in July and said, I've signed a new 2-year contract.
He could do. Yeah, that's right. He could.
Do you think he needs to let us know what he's doing? I mean, we have this every summer.
Yeah.
Is he going? Is he staying? Will he go to Man City, Man United, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich? Does he have to come out and say, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm staying here for the next season. I'm going to sign a new year, even signed a year extension on his contract. I'm going to
I think his decision does need to, obviously, I don't know, like, I feel like it needs to be done soon because I think Ange himself needs to know what he's doing, if he's going to be doing this with Kane or without Kane. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope that if Postecoglou, if he turns around and says, I don't want to sign, I hope Postecoglou puts his foot down and says, actually selling, because I want to build my team not around one player, and then he goes after a year, because that's not very sensible either.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Wembley wanted, everyone keeps pushing for Maddison, who is never coming here. Ward-Prowse is far more realistic as captain too. I would prefer Ward-Prowse than Maddison. That's just my own opinion.
I don't want either.
Really?
I'm not keen on Maddison because I think he's got a bit of this attitude that I'm not sure about. I think he rates himself quite highly, and I don't. He's a bit of a purple patch player, in my humble opinion. That's just my opinion. And I think Ward-Prowse doesn't do enough. All he does is free kicks. I don't think he does enough.
No. Carl's saying Angie's rolling contract doesn't expire until the end of June. That's actually true. It doesn't. So that's why it's the 1st of July start. Just big up Lisa, big up Dermot, Amir, everyone in chat. Big up Lisa from Mexico.
Big up Lisa.
What's it like in Mexico today? Is it hot, cold, rainy? Let us know. Jazz says Guy has a phone, he can get calls. I don't know what that's about, but I'm sure Jazz Fusion will let us know.
Oh, I think he means about when Ange is on holiday, about players. I'm sure that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure so too. We've got Joe. Football contracts all seem to start in July and end at the end of June. Yeah, they do actually. Terry White says Maddison looks to be heading to Newcastle. Alex Scott could be the perfect player for Angie's system. Yeah, that's true as well. No player is bigger than the club, Kate says Mia. Kane knows where he is going to do already, regardless who comes in as coach, is my opinion. And does this have to say, look, we got to let us know one way or the other. At least be honest with us. At least, look, if I'm going to leave, sorry guys, I spent all my life at you. I want to go somewhere else to win something. Yeah, fine, go. We'll get a good price for you. Adios. See you later. But just at least tell us what you don't. Don't just keep us hanging on.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that it needs to be, like I say, sorted for Ange's sake as well, because he want to get his team sorted and in order. We've got so many players coming back. He's got a lot to sort out, and having Kane, not knowing about Kane, is going to be an earache for him, because he's going to think to himself, well, I'm going to have to get some players to replace him. So he has to know if he's got that money to replace Kane or if he's keeping Kane. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's
I do. I really look, Mia. Look, we've got a big summer ahead of us, so we can't do everything in one summer. I get that argument, but we've got to at least know where we're going. If Kane's going, then just get him gone. If he's staying, then build the team around Harry Kane. We need to build it around someone, and if that's not Harry Kane, then he needs to go, because with a year left in his contract, we don't want to go down the route of what happened with you-know-who back in the early 2000s and going for nothing. I agree transfers was a bit smaller than they are now. But what's he now? 29 now, is he? Or 30, Mia?
He'll be 30 in the summer, I think.
So if somebody offered you 120 million for him, would you take it?
100%. 100%.
But do you
no doubt in my mind.
Do you think it's more Kane's entourage, his agent, that wants him to move? Do you think personally Harry Kane wants to leave Tottenham?
Well, if he's got anything about him, he would, because he would want to win trophies. If he's actually someone who wants to win stuff, then he would want to move from Tottenham. Yeah, and if he hasn't, then he's Spursy. Why would you want to stay at a club that's not winning trophies? If he's got anything about himself and he rates himself, he will want to move to win those trophies.
Well, Teddy Sheringham left us, went to Man United, won these trophies, and came back again, didn't he?
Because he wanted to win trophies. That's the ultimate thing.
Yeah. Big up from LB on Twitch. He says Spurs are going to destroy another manager. I don't think so. speaking about all things Greek, I had a nice Greek dinner a few days ago, says NS Sports TV.
Oh, nice, Nippin. Nice.
Yeah. We've got Edward White, Oz, and then Kate saying the same thing. Big up, guys. Jazz Fusion says, not really overloaded. Terry Wright says, spot on, Mia. Jim says, question for Mia. Would you prefer if we sold Kane to bring in the money or stay and build a team around him? I think we sort of answered that, didn't we?
Yeah, if, like I say, if he doesn't want to sign the contract, then he should absolutely go, because I just feel like we're hanging on to him, like a girl when you really like her and you're hanging on to her legs. Please don't go, don't leave me. That's like how what we're doing to Harry Kane. Like, if he wants to go, let him walk out the door.
Okay then, Mia. Okay, then see you. Bye. Sorry, you're back again. Well, you said you wanted to go. So.
That's not what I meant. I was using an analogy.
I'm joking. I am joking. I thought it was funny though. Look. Harry Kane, I think, is the key that can unlock this transfer window for me. Whatever he does is the route we're going to go down. If he's going to stay, then we know which route we're going down. We've got that much money to spend. If it goes, then we've got an extra 100 million to spend on players. So, but we just have to see. He's the key to this summer's transfer window. Whatever happens, he holds the key for Tottenham for next season. So we'll see what happens on that. We've got Hod God 10. Good afternoon, everyone. Who else? We've got Michael McDonald. They have bought Postecoglou to do a job on the cheap. The top 5 will be laughing at us. I don't agree with that. I really don't. I think Postecoglou is a successful manager. He's won everything wherever he's went. And okay, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, in lesser leagues. But the Scottish League isn't the lesser league. I think it's one of the top 9 in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. And we got told yesterday. And even up in Scotland, here, you've got to beat what's in front of you, haven't you? You've got to beat the other teams. It's not just... Everyone thinks Celtic and Rangers just walk every year to the league. But it isn't that, is it? You've got to beat the teams like Aberdeen and Hibernian and you've got to beat Rangers and Celtic or Rangers got to beat Celtic. Do you know, it's not just a foregone conclusion, is it?
No, absolutely not. I think people really take for granted about the Scottish League, if I'm honest. I think people just like assume about him, about the fact that he done it in the Scottish League. But I think, like I said before, he's done it in all different leagues, which means he's very adaptable. Brighton wanted him, and even City rate him. Man City rate him. So why are people doubting? If Man City rate him, does that not tell you everything you need to know about this guy?
We've got Terry White says, in my opinion, Evan Ferguson. Now, this kid is special. This kid is very special. He plays for Ireland, and he's extreme. I'm looking forward to seeing him play when we play Gibraltar on the 19th. Would be great as a Kane replacement to get him out of Brighton. What do you reckon, Mia? Would you go for Ferguson from Brighton?
I think, yeah, because I think he's young. If we had Richarlison as well, I think that you could you could swap him over, or do you know what I mean? So I think that you could definitely bring him in and you don't have to rush him in. And I think he's a good prospect because he's still very young. So you don't want to overdo it with him, is what I'd say. But he's very good.
We've got Adrian Soccer says, men at work. Ange comes from a land far away to Spurs in North London. Hey, Ange, Ray, Jim, hear him thunder. Gunners better run and better take over. Better take cover. I like that. Right. We'll go back to him in a minute. Wilton says, for the first time, I thought Ange, the unlikely lad, may well be the manager to give us trophies. I think so.
Joe, what's your thoughts quickly? Everybody in the chat as well, is a lot of people say, it'd be typical for Tottenham to not have Harry Kane and then win a trophy. Now, I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that as it just proves we didn't need Harry Kane to win a trophy. Other people take it as, oh no, we've let Harry Kane down because we won one after he was gone. I don't see it like that. How do you see it?
I agree with you. I don't see it like that. Look, we've had plenty of finals with Harry Kane in the team that we have either he hasn't stepped up or managers made a mistake where we've lost finals. We're in 2 League Cup finals and the Champions League final and semi-finals of the FA Cup. look, we've had big players before at our club, Mia, and they've moved on, and we've been successful without them. So, if we're successful with Harry Kane, great. If we're not successful, then it's just one of them things. It's just football. You can't predict what's going to happen. And, Harry's had a great career at Tottenham. He's our leading goal scorer of our club history. But he had his chances to win stuff in finals. Don't forget that. He played in 2 League Cup finals and a Champions League final and the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So he's had chances to give us them trophies. So, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. It's just one of them things.
Okay. I just wondered because I heard people say about it before, and I was just a bit like, doesn't bother me. I don't feel like we've let Kane down. I feel like I just want to win a trophy, and I don't care who does it. I just want one. Like eventually, obviously, I don't think Ange's going to win us straight away one, but if he does, then I won't feel bad for Kane at all.
I want a trophy, whoever us or isn't there exactly.
Yes.
Now
right.
we got our favourite person back in the chat again. Next level English, Mir. He's you and your best friend.
He's a jolly lad. He's a jolly lad.
He is a jolly lad. Thank you for coming back in, and thank you for. Please do hit that like button, hit that subscription button as well. We've got 62 in your house, and we've only got 15 likes. Come on, get them likes up. Come on, we want to see them likes go up. And he says, "Can we get this right? He's won almost everything in a third-rate competition he's been in. He beat a team from Fiji in the Oceania Cup, and it was mentioned in the club statement. Joke."
I mean, they're just listing all the things he's won. So if Jose Mourinho went to a club and they listed his Conference League Cup as a winning cup, would you think that was bad? They're just listing his trophies. People might not see rate that cup, rate that competition, but they're going to list it because he's won it. So, yeah.
And also, me, Arsene Wenger wasn't really successful. He was successful. I know he was manager at Monaco, but he was successful in Japan, and Arsenal bought him from Japan. And look what happened to them. Nobody heard of Arsene Wenger.
Listen, Joe, what? If everybody who wanted De Zerbi, he wasn't known before he comes to the Prem. Frank, he wasn't known. When you look at Arteta, he was the cone man. So, and everybody rates those managers. So, I think we need to give Postecoglou a chance. Open your heart to him, and he will show you.
Open your like that. Open your heart. I like that. Next ever English. Who stole the ham from you? Look. He may have a different view to everyone else, but just showing respect in the chat. That's all he asks for, isn't it, Mia? And Robert Wallace puts Postecoglou has won more trophies in 2 years than Spurs have in decades.
There we go. Can't knock it. It's a bit like people trying to use the whole Brendan Rodgers got Leicester relegated, so he can't be put in the camp of he come from Scotland and done well. But hold on, he won a cup. We haven't won anything. Brendan Rodgers did win something. It's not because I want Brendan Rodgers, but he has. So for me, he goes in more like the neutral part because yes, he did bad at Leicester. He did good at Leicester too, and he won them a trophy, and we haven't won a trophy. Yeah. So I can't say that he's a complete failure.
No, and Wilt McDonald says, I may be well slated for this. Harry Kane is part of a team who have not delivered for the club. I hope Madrid comes up with the cash. Look, we all know we have our own opinions on Harry Kane. We all know David Harris from the Irish Hotspur is a big Kane fan. Thank God he's not in Kildare today. He's somewhere in camping somewhere. So I hope he's not hearing this or I'll be hearing rumblings like Thor. I actually agree with Winton here. He has been part of a team that hasn't delivered.
Listen, I'm sorry, but people don't like it when you call these players and these managers what they are. They didn't win. What's the opposite of not winning? A loser. The whole team lost us in like Champions League finals, other finals and semi-finals, right? So they all lost. That includes Harry Kane and that includes our ex-manager in Pochettino. But people don't like it when you say that he is a loser, that he lost, but he didn't win. And people don't like it. They get upset about this word. And I had an argument on a WhatsApp chat, and I said, go and look up the definition of what a loser is. Somebody who doesn't win. It's not me being insulting. It is just the word that you give to people who don't win.
Adrian Soccer says, I believe Kane will stay as he's 46 goals behind Shearer. This is actually a very good point, actually, Mia, that hasn't actually been put into the mix here. If he scores 25 next season, I can see him signing a contract extension to get the all-time Premier League scoring record of one club. It's a bit of a good point, that, isn't it? Right?
Not really.
What? Get that.
He wants what? He would rather have that than a trophy. That's crazy. Like, what kind of, if you've got expectations as a top athlete, you don't care about one of those kind of records more than a trophy. What's he going to tell his grandchildren? Oh, I broke the record that then got broken by Haaland because he stayed in Prem. Then what? He didn't get anything. He didn't get no trophy.
Yeah. Lee Richards puts here, Kane either commits in the next couple of weeks or we're open talks for Real and try to get 150 million for him. Give it to Ange, rebuild the team. We can't go into August not knowing if Kane will be here or not. And that's what I keep saying, Mia. It's got to be sorted out before July. The transfer window opens on the 14th of June. We get the fixtures on the 15th of June, the Premier League fixtures. So it needs sorting out by then. But look, we just have to wait and see. And hang on, I'm just getting some breaking news. Right.
Go on.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to actually do this. Deserves the breaking news banner. Breaking news thing. Right, this is not 100% confirmed. I'm trying to get it confirmed. But Harry Kane has given Real Madrid the green light on the transfer, and the Spanish club have been working on the move for 10 days. He is an urgent signing. Madrid will make an offer for Kane. Now we're trying to get this confirmed. So this is not 100% confirmed. Trying to get it confirmed. I'm waiting to hear back if it's true or not. But that is the latest news I'm getting. That Harry Kane has given Real Madrid the green light on the transfer, and the Spanish club have been working on the move for 10 days. He's an urgent signing, just trying to get it confirmed. That's what I'm trying to get it confirmed. Madrid will make an offer for Harry Kane. Now, Mia, that's a bit of breaking news.
Yeah. Well, if they offer it, it's about if we accept it. I'm more concerned that Levy won't accept it, but I hope, like I say, that if Ange doesn't want him, if he doesn't want to commit to the club, I hope Ange says you're not committing, so off you go. You know, I feel like that's what we need to do.
Yeah. Ball being counter. I love his name.
And I like that comment. That comment really made me laugh. We can't call them offensive. Losers is offensive.
It's offensive. We call them people with problems around winning. That's funny. That's funny. Lee Richards said here, Kate. Oh yeah, we did do that one. Kate says Kane needs to weigh up what's more important, trophies or the all-time top goal scoring record. The record would last for years and years. It's true though. He does need to make it.
I don't think it'll last for years and years. I think if Haaland stays in there in the Prem for long enough, he'll break it easily because he's already going. Look how many goals that Haaland has scored.
David Clark says some Spurs fans just doesn't deserve to have seen this great player play for our great club.
I don't think that's true. I think that at the end of the day, I think my opinion's based on what's best for the club, David. It isn't what's best for me as a person. I love Harry Kane. I think he's an amazing player that we can't replace because he is irreplaceable because he's very, very unique in what he does. However, we have to move on from him. And he didn't win us anything. He didn't win. Neither did the whole team win anything. And all those players that didn't win us anything, I feel they need to be shipped out now. They need to go.
Yeah, they do. We've got the chat is pumping. So look, get your likes and get your subscriptions. If you want to jump ahead of the chat, you can make it into a super chat. It does help the channel grow, and it does help us, but it does get you to the head of the queue, and we will get your comment up. If it's a question from me, a question from Mia, we will get it up and we will answer it the best way.
And also smash those like buttons. I've only got 6 likes. That's just crazy, people. Come on now. Don't be stingy.
We've got 90 people watching us at the moment, and we've only got 23 likes. Come on, hit that like button. Come on, there's 90 of you and 91 of you now in the house. Come on, hit that like button and hit that subscription. But we've got Next Level English. Mia, it says only last year's people were saying we had the best front three in the Premier League. We have players like Bentancur, Romero, Destiny, Porro, Basuma. So why have so many given up on top 4? And look, if I bring this team up again, it sort of makes his point, doesn't it, Mia? That whatever team you play with or without Harry Kane, we've got a good squad. It just needs tinkering. If anything, we haven't got a bad squad, have we? Rarely.
I think we probably have got an okay, but I don't know if it all will fit in with what Ange wants. So, like I said to you, I'm not sure if some of these players might not suit him. So we're going to get rid of Perisic, obviously. I think Longley might go. Dyer have to go. Mm-hmm. I think Davies and Sanchez will have to go. Like, there's a lot to do within it because it's very, very bloated. I think that we need to cut it down and get it to what Ange wants, because I think when he first joined Celtic, he played the same 11 because he didn't trust the other players yet. And I think that's what we need, is that 11 and a couple of the ones that back up for him to trust and to be very good. So we do need to get rid of a hell of a lot, I believe, me personally.
Right, Mia, if we play with this team, right, the start of next season, Raya in goal, Porro, Romero, Longley, Destiny, the back 4, Skip, Basuma, Bentancur in the midfield, Kulu, Furuhashi, and Son up front. Would that excite you, that team? Or does that team excite you? So does Team A or Team B excite you more?
Neither.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want Davies and I don't want Skip. So I think that's obviously, and then if Kane doesn't want to stay, I don't particularly like Maddison. Højbjerg needs to go.
Yeah.
So I think that's a mishmash of 2 teams that I wouldn't particularly pick, and I don't think that suit Ange either.
Right. That breaking news we gave you about Harry Kane and Real Madrid, Mia, I've got comment back. Is 99% certain, he said. My sources told me. Okay. Now, he's waiting for more news, but it's 99%. And he did tell me about the Bellingham news about 2 days before Bellingham actually was announced that he was going to Real Madrid. So this guy, that you know who I'm talking about, Mia, he's usually spot on.
Yeah.
So,
no.
So, yeah, 99%. So I'll wait for more minutes. If we get any more news than that while we're on air, we will bring it to you. But that is the latest news we're getting now. 99%, but you got to be careful with news like this, haven't you, Mia? That you don't, it could be wrong news. So, but Harry Kane could be going to Real Madrid.
The thing is, it's about if it gets accepted. It doesn't matter. They can offer all they like. We'll leave it accept.
Edward Y of Yoz says, here we go. Make sure you smash that like button. Yeah, on both channels. I got told today, Mia, it's going to be one hell of a busy summer at Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, I think it will
very
be.
Busy. We've got Carl Simpson saying here, make sure it's going to be a very busy couple of months. A lot of players are leaving. Yeah. Don't forget to write to Harry. Don't forget to write Harry. Lee says, Sir James Greaves and Glenn Hoddle moved on. Pat Jennings even went to Woolwich. But it's the interests of the club that must always come first. It is Spurs we support, not any one individual. And I think that is spot on that, actually.
Here.
I actually do agree with that.
I've always said that. I've always said no player, no manager is bigger than the club. So
we've got Carlson. Come on, Kane, show some balls and come out and just tell us you want to leave. Ball being counted says they better come correct with cash if they actually want to get Kane. Real Madrid are skint. Now, this Real Madrid thing, Mia, am I right to say they're being bankrolled by the Spanish banks or the Spanish government? Them and Barcelona. Do you know anything about that, or can you explain something about that?
I don't know that much about it, but I do know that there's a little, thing going on with them because they want to keep the big clubs obviously going. Yeah. But they did say they're going to set cash aside to try and get Kane. So they're going to try and do it somehow because that's what I heard. So
next level, English says, who do we buy, Mia, with 100 million? A striker, a keeper, or someone who can defend?
Well, no, because what we would want to do is not the Kane money is extra because we would have had to get those players anyway. But don't forget, if we sell some players, we are going to get some money. So if we sell Hotspur, if we sell, even if we don't get we are going to sell Hotspur, I'm afraid.
No,
Sorry,
we're not.
We are. He won't fit. I'm telling you now, it's not a Postecoglou player.
You just don't like Hotspur. Just face it.
No, it's not that at all. If you sell Romero, if that's not, if he comes in, he doesn't want Romero, sell him, absolutely sell him.
Yeah, no, I
don't care.
I get what you mean.
I've got no attachment when it comes to separating what's best for my club and what I like to.
That's true.
I like to look at him. I can look at him on Instagram still. It doesn't make a difference to me. But yeah, I think, don't forget, we're going to sell some players. So we will get money. So I think that money is going to help towards those players we need. Kane would be to get these someone to replace Kane and extras as attacking players.
Yeah. I just want to say big up to, where is he now? Where's it gone? The Keeler's in the house. We've got Susan Tomon, Tomon, big up. Come across your channel a few days ago due to Ange leaving us. Wish him all the best, and we'll keep an eye on Spurs now. He will smash it down there. Listen, Susan, me and Ellie, Mia, and Philip on our channel here, Philip Brady, are massive Celtic fans. We really are. We love Tottenham. Tottenham are our first love, but especially with me and Mr. Brady, being Irish, Celtic is our second team. So look, yeah, we're very lucky to get them. I was saying to you, wasn't it yesterday, Mia? 98% of myself is over the moon we got him, but that 2% of me is actually sad he's left Celtic. It's a quite weird feeling, isn't it?
You're torn a little.
Yeah. But listen, big up, Susan. Yeah. And listen, welcome. Smash your likes, hit the subscription, and all Celtic fans are welcome here. Australia.
I had a few people from Australia in my chat. So, yeah, big up the Aussies. I love Australians because they're very straightforward and to the point, and I like that kind of people. So, yeah. And they can come in the chat as well.
Yeah. Big up, Dan Davenport. Hi. Hey, Dermot and Mira. Hi, chat. How you doing, Dan? God, the chat is pumping today, Mia. It really is. David Clark says, if Spurs fans think you can replace Kane with one player, you really don't know football. I'm saying that even when Jane isn't assisting the goal, it's usually Kane's vision pass that opens opponents up.
I don't know what you heard, David Clark, but I said to replace Kane and some more attacking players. I didn't just say one player. I said to attacking players. So I did say multiple.
We've got proud to be a Geordie. Big up. I love his picture, Mia. It's really funny.
I
know. It's really, really funny. I love that. He or she, I don't want to get it wrong. It could be a lady. So he or she, say he can always go back to Celtic later, but you can't down a big Prem team like Spurs. No, you can't. Terry White, do you think Ange will keep Rodon around as a squad player, Mia?
I don't think so.
Right. Jim, can you put that question in for me again? Because I seem to have lost it. There's so many people in the chat. So if he had a question for me, if you can put it in, I would be appreciated. Jim says, I have read Madrid have an injection of cash. I think, it's from the government over there or something like that. Angie could have 200 million to rebuild, says Terry White.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terry says, totally agree, Mir. You not replacing Kane with one player. I mean,
no.
Where do we go? Look, if we sell Kane, right, we've got Richie, we've got Sonny, so we're sort of covered up front. Did we just put the money into our defence and the goalkeeper?
No. We wouldn't. We'd have to. Like I say, that money is separate to the defence and goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So the extra money needs to go with strikers and attacking midfielders. Somebody else to play in Kulu's place. Because I feel like that Kulu or Sonny, just so we've got extra wingers to change it up. So you could do a lot with that money, because don't forget, Postecoglou likes to work on a budget. So he could probably get a few players with that money, I presume. I reckon he'd get 3, maybe 2, 3 players with that money. I know it sounds wild, but I think he would, because I think that he works on a really good budget. So,
well, I've got more news on that Kane Madrid breaking news transfer thing. Look, I've been told Levy will have the final say, and that's obvious. I've just been told already, regardless of who it is, they have to match the asking price. Otherwise, it will be rejected. I've been told Madrid's bid will most likely be rejected, as they don't want to pay more than 80 million euro, which is around 68 million pounds, which is way below the asking price. Do you think Madrid, Mia, could check in, say 90 million, or say what was it again, 86 million? Yeah, 80 million plus a player. Do you think he might accept that if it's like a central defender or somebody like that?
No, because I think he'll want more attacking players for Kane if we're going to get rid of Kane. And I think that, don't forget, if they're doing it in euros, it needs to be a lot more. Like it needs to be around the £100 million mark, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, Ellie. What I'm hearing, it's around 120, 125 million euro is his price
which
tag.
Works. How much pounds does that work out to? About 100 mil?
About 100 mil, yeah. Yeah.
That's what I said, roughly.
Yeah. Carl Simpson, we need a replacement for Kane. This is why I wanted any Europe, as it makes it a lot for strikers unavailable, like Watkins, as they've got Europe. Yeah, I get what you mean. This was Jim's question, Mia. So I let you read this to me. So are you there, Mia?
So I muted myself first. Question for Derm. Would you prefer to keep Kane or sell him?
I'm going to be sort of a little bit out there. I say sell him. He's got look. This is my argument. He's got a year left in his contract. If he's not going to sign a new contract, then get the money from this summer and use it to rebuild the squad. There's no point keeping a player there with a year left that in January he can talk to other teams around the Premier League and Europe and go for nothing at the end of the season. It just doesn't make financial sense. So that's my opinion. Look, if he was to sign an extra year's contract, then yeah, fine, he'd stay. But I think we should sell him. I think, look, it's time to move on for Harry Kane and just start fresh. That's just my opinion. Mia, would you keep him or sell him?
I think I made my feelings very clear. If he doesn't want to stay, I want him to go. I don't want no player who doesn't want to be at my club. I don't care who you are, Harry Kane or anybody.
Yeah. And we've got the godfather himself, Mr. Brady's in the house. Big up, Philip. Mr. Brady, the latest news is Real Madrid are going to put in an offer for Harry Kane, round about 80 million euro, which is 68 million pounds. So that is the latest news I'm hearing. So I will keep you up to date with that. Colin saying he doesn't want Kane at United. You can keep him. That surprises me.
I'm shocked by that. I thought that they would want him, to be fair, but
Adrian said keep Kane and keep Sonny. Carl Simpson, Maguire will be done. Yeah, I think Maguire's coming to Tottenham as well. And I'm quite happy with that, Mia. I think Maguire's a very good defender. I just think maybe the price tag in United didn't suit him, but if we get the Maguire from Leicester, I think we're getting a very good player. I mean, I don't watch a lot of England games, but maybe you can tell me, or somebody can tell me in the chat. How did he play with England, Maguire? Is he good or?
Yeah, he's actually good for England. He actually does play well for England, surprisingly. But I'm still not keen on the idea of having Maguire.
Yeah.
Like I said to you yesterday, I feel like it's more of like a sideward step, like a little side step up, but not much of a step up. It's like a little crab step, sort of sideways up a little bit, but it wouldn't be I feel like the defender that we would need, the quality wise.
Yeah, we've got Peace Smitty. He says Maguire's okay in the tree. We also got Matthew. Nah, we're down bad. I don't know what he means by that. We've got Peter M says Maguire plays well for England, like you just said, Mia. We've got Red Hill 79. Are you kidding? No, I'm not kidding. If it's about the Kane thing, I'd suggest sell him. He's got a year left in his contract.
I think he means about the Maguire thing, maybe more so.
Well, look, if it is the Maguire from Leicester, Mia, he played well at Leicester. Then I would say, yeah, but if it's a Maguire from United, no. But I also think that the Maguire, why he went down, was the price tag was too big for him.
But don't forget, we don't know what one we're getting, so it's a risk. And it's not a risk I think we should pay for. Like, I think it's a risk.
Well,
That's
it's
what
anything
I would
better
say.
than Dyer and Sanchez than what we've got already.
I mean, a chocolate teapot will be more useful than them, so it doesn't mean that's the correct thing to do.
No. I'm proud to be Geordie says Maguire is all right if he trusts who's around him. And that says
maybe.
Would he be right? Just say for him and Longley and Romero back three near. Would you think he'd be the type of player to keep Romero calm? Do you know how hot-headed Romero gets? Look, we see. Do you know what I mean? Would you play Longley in the middle next to Longley in the middle against Romero and play Maguire then in Longley's position?
I don't want any of them. I want Longley as a backup if he stays. I don't want Maguire, so we need other ones. No, just no. The thought of any of that makes me just feel like that is a disaster. Am I still being heard, or is it me? Dermot's frozen. I think he is frozen, or is it just me, guys? Let me know if you can hear me, or if I'm the one if it's my computer. I think it is, Dermot. So let's go to the chat for a minute, while we are here. Right. Maguire is okay. We need to build a squad, and may as well get the best out of him. I don't know. I'm so unsure of him. I really am. I just don't think he would be good for our team. Maguire is an upgrade on either Dyer or Sanchez. I understand what you're saying, Wembley, but I do feel like a chocolate teapot would be. So that doesn't make him good. I'm not sure about that. He's had some good matches for England, but he doesn't thrill me. He's not got the pace and he can't pass well, and he lost his confidence. That's the other thing, isn't it? He can't pass very well, and he's not got the speed. And Postecoglou like everybody to have that speed and that fitness. So for me, I don't know if that would really work. Maguire is much better than Dyer. Again, I understand, but I still don't think he is good enough. I feel like it's not quite good enough, particularly. He cannot play in this scheme. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he'd play well under Ange. Good luck, Ange. My famous boys in green. James, we honestly appreciate like all the Celtic supporters coming into the chat and saying nice things. So yeah, we really do appreciate it. We look after him well, don't worry.
I do apologise. My computer sometimes decides to freeze and repeat. As I was talking about Maguire. That's what that was about. The computer got so excited about Maguire and just
got upset about Maguire. That's why.
Yeah. Well, maybe
I went through the chat up to there, Dermot, just so you know.
Okay, thanks very much. They're all saying Dermot's frozen. We can hear you, Mia. Yeah, okay. I hear you. He's frozen. It's Dermot that's frozen. Right, yeah, we'll grind. I'm back. Everyone can hear you, Dermot. I hear you. Oh God. Carl saying Dermot is frozen. Let it go. Let it go. I'm waiting for that one. Maguire is literally the same as Dyer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Maguire
think so.
is rubbish. We need quality. Maguire is definitely a sidestep. Stay away. And then we've got Aaron Robinson. Mia, we need place to. We need pace at the back. We are missing that big time. Maguire is good at heading because his head is so massive, buzzing about. And looking forward to attacking football he can bring. And that's it, isn't it, Mia? It's about attacking football.
Yeah, no, it is. It is, and you're right about his slab head, but I don't know if I really appreciate the slab head. To be fair,
Colin says Harry Maguire is as stable as trying to carry water in a colander.
See, a colander. See, and that's someone who watches him. Honestly,
rarely me, Maguire. Rarely, no man. This is better not to be our first signing of the season.
Exactly, yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Ellie saying I've defrosted.
Yeah,
I'm back. Wayne Bonner, I've got a knackered foot, 2 shot knees, a dodgy back, a dodgy neck, knackered left arm shoulder, and I'm better than Maguire, especially at 49. Well, look, I've got a dodgy heart, a bad back, overweight. I'm 46, and I'd be better than Maguire.
But you just said you wanted Maguire
as a squad player, maybe. But I was just asking you a question. Who do you put in next to Romero to keep him calm?
Just anybody. You can get. There's plenty of good other centre backs. We need a few. We don't need just one because we need backups. But I'd have Longley maybe as a backup, possibly. I know people don't really like that, but I think as a backup, maybe. But we need more. We do not need Maguire, honestly.
We've got Carl saying the cockerel cock is. Oh, for God's sake!
You did it. He caught you out. I can't believe he caught you.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna fall for that one.
I don't
Seriously. Big up, Carl. We've got Angie
well
saying
done, Carl.
Ange Ball is a 4 at the back. Maguire is too slow and mentally too slow for the high press it requires. Yeah, maybe you're right. Come on, Levy. Please just announce Wayne Bonner. Stephen Gordon. I am a Celtic fan. Welcome. Believe me when I say that Big Ange will transfer the club from bottom to top. All Celtic fans are absolutely gutted. Best of luck, Ange. Do you know what, Mia? How nice is it to hear all these lovely from Celtic fans wishing Ange the best of luck?
I know. I just love it. But that's Scottish people, though. A lot of Scottish people, especially Celtic fans, they're fantastic people. Got to say.
Yeah, we do. And then we've got Wayne Bonnet. Damn, we need to give Carl Simpson a trophy for catching Dermot out again. Yeah, we do, actually.
We do.
And we've got Red Hill. I get Nendikia from Frankfurt. He's a free agent. That's a very good shout.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what, Wayne? What kind of shape of the trophy are you thinking? Because I've got one in mind.
So have I, actually. And I think we're thinking the same thing. Carl Simpson says, do. Adrian says, our priorities are quality left centre backs and a quality goalkeeper. Yep, that is true. And these are the 3 players, Mia. We're going to finish off shortly anyway, Mia. But these are the 3 people that we are after. James Maddison from Leicester, Raya from Brentford, and Kilman from Wolves. So would you be happy with them 3?
I don't want Maddison, no. I would want David Raya. And I don't know. For the Wolves player, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I think he would be all right, but because all of Wolves, they work hard, don't they? They've got very hard-working players, and I think that's what Ange likes. So if Ange wants them, then he wants them, but I wouldn't have Maddison.
We've got Wembley One says, have we heard anything about who will be Ange's management support team? Any or all of his Celtic team? Will Mason still? All I'm hearing is going to be Kennedy, Strachan, and I think Mason will be kept within the setup at Tottenham. So he'd be bringing and Kuehl as well. Harry Kane might be coming down, so he's bringing 3 of his team down from Celtic with him to Tottenham. So that's who I think Wembley One will be there. Now with Ryan Mason, very quickly, Mia, will he be kept at Spurs? Do you think?
I think he won't get sacked because, like, to get him out, they'd have to sack him, and I don't think they're ever going to do that because of everything he's done for us. They won't.
Yeah.
They won't do it. It'll be down to him if he wants to do better and leave. Like, if he wants to get more experience and leave, then he's going to have to say, "I want to leave," and I don't know if he will. You know.
Look, we're going to finish up in a few minutes. Look, we're at 33 likes. Let's see, can we get it up to 40 likes? And Mia, how many are you on? See, can we get you up as well?
I'm on 13.
We've got Red Hill 79 saying, don't forget his data guy. That's true. I forgot about him. He'd be bringing him as well. Totally agree. Carl saying, give me Raya and Kilman. They are great. But I think we have missed out on Madison. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Wayne Bonner says Madison is overrated, Mia. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think he's overrated. I think he's a purple patch player and he's got a bit of a bad attitude.
And this is a player I would love at Tottenham, Connor Cody.
Connor Cody. I like Connor Cody.
I do too. We've got some breaking news. Ange is not so Spursy. Some breaking news, whether it's true or not. Now, I think this is more paper talk, I think, more than anything else. Oh, true. That Son is a target from a Saudi Arabia team. Now, they're looking to pay him around about 6 or 7 million. £1 million a game. That's what I'm hearing.
That's crazy.
It really is. And then we've got an Australian man here. It says, I'm Australian. Ange took over a very ordinary Aussie team to the Asian Cup win in 2015, leaving Sonny in tears. Mia, look, we're going to finish it off then of this news for this news. Son rumours is for 24-25. I have heard that as well. We are going to, Carl said, Cody Connor is available for 5 million apparently. Well worth. I hit the number 34, big up, and also big up Red Hill as well. We've got said, who's going to be our captain with Hugo and Kane leaving? I think Bentancur for myself.
I think we need to bring one in. I don't think there's anybody I can see be captain at the moment that's in our team.
Would you bring Ward-Prowse from Southampton?
I don't want him, so no.
Oh, okay.
If we've got Cody, maybe Connor Cody. He's a leader.
Yeah, he is.
I like Connor Cody.
He is. How about Romero?
No, he's too much of a hothead.
Yeah. And we've got a super chat here from Nathan Passard from India. Big up, Nathan. Hope you're doing well, sir. It says, Angie plays more an attacking football in the right system. He can still get a good. Hang on, let me read that again. Sorry. Ange plays more of an attacking football in the right system. He can still get one good season from Sonny. What do you reckon, Mia? I think he can. I think they're mad to let Son go, to be fair.
Do you know what? Part of me is a bit like, get rid of all of them that were here under Poch, and that includes Sonny and Kane, but I don't know. I think that we could... do you know what? I'm in two minds with Son, because I think he has got it in him to be better, because this year he's been unusually bad, but I wonder if we should just start a complete fresh and get rid of them. But then that's the market, the Asian market, that we obviously that the club really like. Yeah. That's the only problem.
Right, we'll get rid of that person. We've got saying keep Son. We've got saying Defy would be a good captain. Yeah, it would be. That's good. And then Red Hill says just sub to Mia's channel. But Mia, look, I'll find your link again. It's somewhere in the chat. Thanks, Nathan, for the super chat for the $5. Big up. I hope you're doing very well. So thank you so very much. And let us know what it's like in India. Is it cold or hot over there? Mia, you are Spurs between the lines. This, of course, has been a joint show. So do you want to tell people more about your channel, where they can find you?
Go over, subscribe. I like to have good conversations with people. I do lots of different content over there. I'm going to have someone coming on quite soon that's quite a bit of a special guest. I do collaborations as well with people. So, yeah, if you could go over and give me a subscribe. I'm only 4 away from 450. So only 4 of you. There's 62 in the chat. If you could all go over and subscribe, that would be fantastic to help me hit my 450 today.
Yeah. And the poll is now closed. We have 78 votes. Can Ange lead us to glory? 71% said yes, Mia. 28% said no. So, do you know, We're on the way. We've got Quality Cast. Thanks. Kate saying, bye, guys. Take care. Go and smash some plates. Great show. Big up Terry White. We've got Hennessy come in. He's only 23. So, but look, yeah, we are going to end it there. We're back tomorrow at 4 with more Newsbeat. Me and Mr. Brady are back tomorrow. Just, giving you the latest what's happening. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. I forgot to mention this. We've got another super chat as well. Another big up. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. It says playing 4-3-3 with a proper CDM, shielding the defense allows Porro to go forward, hence more chances created. And that's true, though. It's created. It's true. It's true, isn't it, Mia?
Yeah, no, that's it. I think that there's lots of different. I think there's lots of different ways to play, and 4-3-3 particularly is definitely a more attacking style, isn't it? To get more players forward and creating more chances, like you say. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much there. I hope that answered your question. Look, we have a signed Emerson shirt to give away. We're going to work out a competition for people to how people can enter this competition. We'll let you know in the next couple of days how we're going to do that. But there is a sign, and it is properly signed by Emerson. It's got all the proper certs with it and everything like that. So we'll let you know tomorrow how we're going to do the competition. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Mia, thank you so much again for joining me on this show. And yeah, we'll see you again soon. Take care. Come on, you Spurs. In Ange we trust.
In Ange we trust. Come on there.